Hey everyone, so I have a guest today and he is not very comfortable with the situation. So
I'm reluctant.
just before I hit record, he said, "Where do I look?" So we have a guest.
Okay,
This
I'm
is my
looking
husband,
at-
Michael. If you don't know him or haven't seen him before, here he is.
Hi.
And I have a little quiz for him. So before I start, and I have that here, I keep looking down, that's what I'm looking at. So before I start, this is a sponsored video. I have partnered with Therapeutics MD to talk about menopause related things all throughout 2019. I actually started a little bit into 2018. And this is part of a series I'm doing quarterly pretty much throughout the rest of 2019. So this particular video, I thought would be a little bit fun. It's a quiz for everybody, but you know, menopause, like I've said before, is just not something people are talking about enough as far as I'm concerned. I'm repeating myself a little bit, but in the United States, we have sex education, reproductive health education. It starts late elementary school these days, around 4th, 5th grade. There's another course in middle school. There's a required course in high school. It covers puberty through childbearing or childbirth, and then it stops. And that's funny because that's about age 30, 35 on average. And then there's the whole rest of your life, which is premenopause, perimenopause, menopause. So I thought it'd be fun, since I'm probably premenopausal, perimenopausal, to quiz my better half.
Middle-aged husband.
Well, I'm as middle-aged as you are, although you have 2 years on me, just saying. To see what does he know about menopause. Now, I found this quiz online. It's from the University of Rochester, and I took the quiz myself. I'll share with you my results when we're done, but I want to quiz you, and I think you all should play along at home. So get out a pen, pencil, piece of paper, scratch piece of paper, hit pause while you go do that, and then turn me back on again, and let's take this quiz together and find out what we know, what we think we know, don't know. So here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
And I will answer I won't wait till the end to go back and answer. We'll do the answer after each question.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Here we go. Number one, and this is multiple choice. About what age does menopause typically begin? Do you want your choices, or do you want to guess?
Why don't you provide me the choices, because I'm looking at them, and I only took health education in middle school. I didn't take it in high school.
So you're not supposed to look. Okay.
So I'm limited in my education.
The choices are 40, 45, 51, 55. What is the average age of the onset of menopause?
Onset. So when does it start in women? Probably, I'm going to say 45.
That would be incorrect, Mr. Goldberg.
Younger?
No. The average age is 51.
51, okay.
But you can start seeing symptoms. And symptoms is a misnomer because it makes that sound like menopause is a disease. It is not. But you can start seeing, we're going to use symptoms, as early as 7 years before.
Okay.
And as long as 5 years after your last period.
So if you could see symptoms, I guess 45 is pretty much in the ballpark.
Which would put me right there. Okay. A woman is considered to be in menopause after she has missed how many? You can't just look. I'm reading them to you.
No, I'm not looking at the answers. I'm just looking at the options. A, B,
no,
C,
I will
D.
read them to you.
Oh, you will? Okay.
Yes. Okay. A woman is considered to be in menopause after she has missed how many menstrual cycles? 3, 6, 9, or 12?
Boy, if you miss 2, you think you're pregnant. So I guess.
If I miss 1, I think I'm pregnant.
I'm going to say 6.
That would be incorrect as well.
3?
Nope.
What is it?
12. You have to go a whole year because you can be sporadic and miss 1 or 2, 3, then all of a sudden a period will show up. Okay. You got to start. So until you begin a whole year. So you could be freaking out like, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant for a whole year before you might be going in menopause. Which brings up maybe even, well, that's another, it's another question. We'll get to the birth control part. You're
totally
0 for 2.
On that one.
Thank God this isn't batting average. Okay. Number 3, what factors can cause premature menopause, which would mean to go into menopause earlier than the average age?
Earlier than that 51.
Smoking, autoimmune disorders, a woman's, the woman's mother had early menopause, or all of the above?
All of the above.
Yay!
For sure.
Yeah, you got that one right. I'm grading you here.
You have a risk factor with the autoimmune.
I do. So I do not smoke. And my mom did not go into early menopause either. Okay. In fact, every woman in our family, as far as we know, 50. Boom. So I have 50. 4 more years of menstruation. But I do have an autoimmune disorder. I have Hashimoto's hypothyroidism. So I'll keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
Okay, number 4. Hot flashes are symptoms of the premenopausal stage. Have you heard of hot flashes?
Of course.
Okay.
I've heard of it, yeah.
How many premenopausal women experience them?
How many people?
Do you want a
how many
percentage
women
breakdown?
who are in premenopause actually experience?
Premenopause to menopause, 100%, 75%, 50%, or 30%.
You feel like almost everybody experiences it because it's kind of a prevalent term that people describe, but there's no way. I'm going to say it's more in the 50% range.
That is wrong as well.
What is it?
It is 75%.
Okay, all right.
I got that one wrong too.
I was kind of thinking for sure not 100. 75 seems reasonable.
Yeah,
okay.
I got that wrong as well. Don't feel bad.
Oh.
Okay, number 5. This one was interesting.
Okay.
A blood test can help confirm if a woman is beginning menopause.
Okay. Is that a statement?
That is a statement.
Okay.
The test measures the level of which of these?
Okay.
A, follicle stimulating hormone, or FSH.
Follicle? Like
Follicle.
hair? Or,
Well,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
B, estrogen.
Okay.
C, progesterone, or D, cholesterol.
Oh, I'm going to say estrogen.
I said estrogen too.
Yeah?
We are both incorrect.
Really? What is it?
It's follicle stimulating hormone.
Okay.
That is, wait, I will read more about it because I don't know exactly what that
follicle
means.
meaning like the hair?
No, okay, so the answer is follicles, don't look over here. Follicle stimulating hormone, I'll do this. The pituitary gland releases this hormone to stimulate the ovaries to release follicles, or in this case, eggs. A blood test that measures the hormone, along with symptoms such as hot flashes and period cessation, confirms perimenopause, the stage just before menopause.
Okay.
I find this interesting because I asked my doctor to run that test, and they just tested estrogen levels.
Right.
So...
That's not good enough.
and they said, "Oh no, you're not in it."
So even your endocrinologist
My endocrinologist
ran
did
just
not test
estrogen to
for
determine
FSH.
this.
No.
Cool.
So
I mean, wrong that he didn't. Maybe
Not cool, yeah.
according to this Rochester study, he should have done
I
more.
need another test.
But at least you and I were thinking that estrogen was kind of like the hallmark
That's what I thought.
of what you look at.
Yeah. Okay, we're halfway done, and
Okay.
so far I've gotten one right.
Terribly wrong. I'm doing terrible.
All right, number 6. What is the most serious adverse effect of menopause? Is it A, hot flashes, B, osteoporosis,
That could be.
C, heart disease, or D, osteoporosis and heart disease?
I'm going to say both osteoporosis and heart disease.
That is also correct. So,
Okay.
just an FYI, ladies, the number 1 cause of death for women in the United States is not breast cancer.
Okay.
In fact, the number 1 cancer-causing death for women is not breast cancer.
Okay.
Heart disease
I knew that,
is the
'cause
number 1 killer
mom
because your mom,
passed away. Yeah.
his mom had a heart attack, fatal heart attack.
yeah.
And the number 1 cancer for men and women
Is?
is lung cancer,
Okay.
followed very closely by colorectal cancers, both colon cancers and rectal cancers.
Okay.
Breast cancer is more common,
Okay.
but actual death-causing cancers, according to cancer.gov and a
Okay.
couple other websites I looked at, the ones that actually cause you more death are lung and colon rectal cancer. And I should say that colon cancer is one of the most preventable if you just get a regular colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy, yeah.
We're probably due for one of those soon. Okay, anyway, moving on. So okay, let me mark, you got this right.
Yeah, not very well.
It's been a long time
Overall
since I get to
scores
grade
here.
papers. Okay, number 7. How much bone loss
Okay.
does a woman have in the first 5 years of menopause? Because you
Okay.
do start to, because of a lack of estrogen, that affects your absorption of calcium. It affects,
Okay.
so you do lose bone
Lose
loss.
some bone,
So A,
So you're going to get shorter, I guess.
and brittle and all kinds of
Okay.
fun things. Okay, A, 10%, it's a 5-year period. 10%
Right.
do they lose?
That
5% over 5 years,
Okay.
about 20% over 5 to 7 years,
way.
or 1 to 2% a year.
I'm going to say 1 to 2. Well, over 5 years would be 10% if we did 2% a year. I'm going to say 5%.
Okay, I answered 1 to 2%. We are both incorrect.
What?
The
No
correct
way.
answer, you ready for this?
Yes.
You, as a woman going through menopause, be prepared, you will lose about
20% over 5 years?
of your bone density over 5 to 7 years. And there
That's
are things you can do
tremendous.
to help prevent that or slow it down. Calcium supplements, weight-bearing exercise.
Yeah.
And
Gotta
other-
watch out for calcium supplements. Remember when I took calcium supplements and I got kidney stones?
Yes. We're
Apparently
laughing now.
that's kind of a prevalent side effect for some people like me. Okay.
If you're prone to kidney stones, you may want to
Man,
talk to your doctor
20%
about that.
seems like a tremendous
It
percentage.
is. It is.
For bone loss. My God.
That's why we're shrinking. Okay.
All right.
Number 8, hormone therapy eases some of the negative effects of menopause.
Okay.
We're not going to discuss whether or not
To do it or
we
not.
recommend it. We're just saying that that does ease some of the negative effects. Okay. Which of these hormones is used in hormone therapy?
Okay.
A, estrogen. B, estrogen and progesterone.
Okay.
C, testosterone. Or D, how do I pronounce this? Prostaglandin? It's going to be there. That word. A, B, C, or D?
Prostaglandin?
Right.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, which one of those?
I'm going to say testosterone.
That would be incorrect. That would help you as you age.
Yeah.
Not that you need any. Please don't take any.
Okay.
But the correct answer is estrogen and progesterone both, which I got right.
How would you know? I mean, I asked. I said estrogen levels decreasing was a symptom of.
Right. So then why would you give them testosterone?
I have no idea. I was thinking something that we needed to do to increase the follic. Something that you were talking about before.
Once it's gone, it's gone.
Maybe the testosterone would be it.
No.
No, you definitely don't want that. Okay,
number 9. Why is synthetic estrogen more controversial than natural estrogen? I feel like this is an opinion question, maybe not fact, but they're saying your options are A, it's more controversial because it's more potent than natural estrogen.
Okay.
B, it's more expensive.
Well, that wouldn't make it controversial, would it?
I think it would make it more controversial if it's, let's pretend it's better, but it's way more expensive, then it's less accessible, and that could be controversial. Okay. But I don't know. C, it has been linked to breast cancer, or D, it may contain contaminants.
I feel like it's going to be one of those last two ones if it's controversial. I would say it's because it might be related to breast cancer.
That's what I said.
And?
According to the University of Rochester, that is incorrect.
What?
The correct answer is A, synthetic estrogen is more potent than natural estrogen.
Potent.
A low dose can help treat hot flashes and help prevent osteoporosis. Okay. But I guess maybe because it's more potent, it can have more other adverse effects? I don't know. Someone who knows more about this, feel free to comment in the comments below.
I'm glad it doesn't lead to breast cancer, though, so if you had to do some of that, it wouldn't have that effect.
I think it... I'm not going to say anything. There's been some issues. I think if you are prone to estrogen-fed tumors, then having more estrogen in your body would not be a good thing.
That makes sense.
Because I have friends who have had breast cancer that are estrogen-based.
Back to the quiz. How are we doing here? Very
not great.
Badly?
Okay.
Very badly.
Last question, number 10. If a woman experiences menopause after age 50, after age 50,
maybe?
That's about normal. How long should she continue to use some form of birth control?
Oh, can you still get pregnant after
A,
going to menopause?
she doesn't have to use birth control. B, 3 months. C, 6 months. Or D, 12 months.
So you're starting to experience menopause, and the question is, do you have to still be on birth control?
Or how long should you be on, or not?
What were the 3 again?
Well, there's 4.
Yeah.
1A is you don't have to use birth control. You're in menopause.
I can't be right, obviously.
B, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months.
I would say, just to be safe, probably the doctors recommend a full 12 months.
Yay! High five. You got
just because doctors, they don't want to be in a situation where you get pregnant inadvertently or unwittingly.
The answer is 12 months. A woman who doesn't want to get pregnant should continue to use birth control for at least a full 12 months after her last period. Okay, so I got 60%.
I can't imagine you got 6 out of it. 60%?
I did. Come on.
What did I got less than that.
You did.
I only got 3 or 4 right. Maybe 3.
Hold on a minute.
Not good.
You got 3. You got a 30%.
30%.
Okay.
I'm taking summer school for that.
No. But that's my point, is between the two of us, I mean, you are a man, and, you know.
I'm limited in my
subject matter I don't know that comes up in conversation among your friends.
Although, do men have something, the equivalent of menopause? Do they call it something else?
That's a whole other video.
It is, okay. I was just curious.
I thought I was pretty knowledgeable about this.
Yeah.
I've gone to some seminars. I've been doing some research. I only got 60%. That's a failing grade, right?
It could be.
D, failing grade.
Yeah, it is.
Either way, it just proves my point that we still have a long way to go in educating ourselves and the people around us. Because as important as it is for me to know what's going on with my own body over the next few years, everyone that I'm living with should be aware. You should be prepared, because there's a lot to be prepared.
Or if we have to schedule appointments, we need to know what you need and
where you need
to go.
In my research, every woman's experience is different. There's the general stereotypes of the hot flashes, the night sweats, the mood swings.
That hasn't happened yet with you? I've experienced those with you, but maybe not in the context of menopause.
A lot of that is also similar to having hypothyroidism or just my
okay.
general
Oh, then I'm prepared with
self.
you.
Yeah, to some degree.
I won't see any difference.
Yeah, you're ready for the ride.
Yeah.
But some women have absolutely
Good.
no symptoms whatsoever. Their period stops, they just keep going, and there's no other effects of. So it's just good to know what could happen, what might happen, might not happen. But I think every experience in life is better when you know what to expect.
Yeah,
so when
for
they
sure.
do happen, or if it happens, you're not taken aback. So you think you're ready to go
Agreed.
through this now?
I'm glad I only have you to kind of work through it on.
Well, you're lucky. It's just me and Mimi. She's in early menopause already.
She got spayed, right?
Yeah.
So she's like gotten her
She's got it out of her
system
system.
all coordinated.
There we go. That's why we
many
get
years
along
ago.
so well. Well, I hope this was educational for you or fun. For those of you who miss seeing Michael around, take a good look at that face.
I'm here to assist you in any way you need.
Yes, and provide comic relief. But anyway, thank
Yeah.
you so much for watching. Thanks to Therapeutics MD for sponsoring this video, this whole series. I think it's great that we're talking more about something that affects half the population at one point or another. If you have any requests for video topics like this, or you want to keep the conversation going, please do so in the comments below. I look forward to reading all of them, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.